Hello guys, welcome to our channel, Sila Family Channel. So today is my very first time making a video. Uh, so we're gonna show you how to make your home, your home made kombucha. So which I have been growing for I've been growing my own for so many years. So the idea comes from my family, my kids, spouse, so to show to you guys how to make your own made kombucha, and then which has a lot of benefit, especially in health, perspective. It improve, digestion, stimulate your immune system, and also stimulate your hair growth, reduce cholesterol, prevent and treat arthritis, and also prevent and treat cancer, and so many more. So I'm gonna show you how to make it, and then so with that, I'm gonna introduce to you guys my kids and then spouse, so also how to make your home made kombucha.
These are the things you need. You need a bottle to store your kombucha. You're going to need a wooden or plastic spoon, nothing metal. You're going to need a filter. The filter is metal because it's going to be for removing the kombucha. You need a cup. You're going to need as much butter as you can, Lipton or regular tea. You're going to need lots of sugar. We're using brown sugar, but you could use white. You're going to need a pot. So first you're going to take your pot and you're going to fill it up with water towards the middle or close to the top. After that, you take your water, put it to the side or put on the stove, and you take your Lipton, whatever tea you're using, to put it in your water. We're going to use 6 packs of Lipton. First, you got to remove the top. Do not put it with the top. When you finish putting your 6 pack of tea, you're going to take your pot, put it on the stove, and turn the stove on. As you can see, the bottom parts of our stove is not there for safety reasons since there's kids in the house. Okay, finally your tea has boiled and then it's all ready. You turn off the stove and wait for it to cool down. As you can see, the tea has cooled down. You do not use no metal or nothing like that to put in your tea. You use either a wooden or plastic spoon. For this one, I'm going to use the wooden spoon to stir the tea and to make sure it has fully cooled down. Now that your tea has fully cooled down, you're going to remove your tea packs that are inside. Every single one of them. Be careful, do not let it break inside the tea. Now that you have finally removed all your tea packs, you're going to get a big container that you're going to stir your kombucha in and let it rest. You could use a glass or plastic container, it does not matter, it's up to you. So you pour your tea in, as you can see, then you're going to add water until it's up to the middle of the container you're using. Get your water, make sure you get cold water, do not get hot or warm water. You're going to start adding water to your tea until it reaches halfway of your container. Now that it has reached halfway of the container, you're going to add sugar. Kombucha feeds on sugar, so you have to add lots and lots of sugar. So I already added 1 whole plate of sugar to my tea, and now you're going to mix your tea well until the sugar has fully melted. Sometimes it will not melt. As you can see, brown sugar is big, so it takes a long time to melt, so keep stirring. I'm going to add a second bowl of sugar because the first one was not enough for the tea. Taste your tea and make sure it has enough sugar for the kombucha to feed on. The sugar should not be just right with the tea as it is when you drink tea. It has to be a little bit more because kombucha feeds off sugar and absorbs the sugar in order to grow. As you can see, I'm stirring until the sugar is fully melted. You're gonna get the kombucha that you're gonna use to create your own original kombucha. Kombucha has to be original in order for you to form your own. You have pour your kombucha inside your tea, you're gonna stir it, or you could leave it the way it is because it's liquid, so it's gonna blend in. And then you're gonna get a white cloth or any type of cloth that is strong enough to close your kombucha with. You could use a regular top if you want, just make sure it's secured. So you're gonna close the kombucha, and you're gonna use rubber band or anything to tie around it to close it well. Now you're going to put your kombucha in a secure place for 3 or more weeks. The kombucha is finally ready. It has been 3 weeks since we put it away. Now let's take a look. As you can see, it has formed a layer of kombucha, which is on top, and there's also little ones around it. You may think you ruined or did something wrong if it looked like this, but it's all normal. This is how it's supposed to look. You're going to remove your kombucha layer and put it to the side. Make sure you do not use anything metal related. Everything has to be plastic. You could use a wooden or plastic spoon, or you could use your hands. But it's easier with your hands since kombucha can be a little slippery. As you can see, there's some bacteria in the bag, and as I said before, all this is completely normal. This is how it is. It formed different layers inside each other. Look at it. That's how it looks. The top may be clean and clear, but the bottom there's bacteria under it. As you can see, there's different layers, about like 5 or 4 layers. This is how the layers look. You could partner them, but for this one, we're gonna throw our kombucha away because we're going to recreate another one using the liquid. Here's the kombucha now that we have removed the bacteria from inside. The smell may be strong, but that's completely okay. Now you're gonna prepare your kombucha for it to be served. You're gonna need some bottles, a funnel, and a filter. This time you could use a metal one since you already finished creating the kombucha. And you're gonna need a cup. You rinse inside your bottles just for safety and to be clean. Rinse your cup too. You're gonna take your cup to serve your kombucha in order to put in your bottle. Then you're gonna use the funnel because it's gonna make it easier to pour the kombucha inside the bottle. And you use the filter because there's still a little bit of bacteria of the kombucha inside the kombucha water. So you filter your kombucha, put in your bottle. As you're filling it up, be careful and pay attention to the limit so it don't spill. As you can see, there's still a little bit of bacteria still left inside your kombucha water. That's why you have to filter. And that's completely normal. I'm gonna fill up the second bottle. But remember, throughout times, as you leave the bottle, there could be another kombucha forming inside. So before drinking it, you could filter it. But right after you make it, you could drink it right away because everything is already filtered and clean. See, lots of bacteria that were still left inside, but only little ones. You do not drink this, you throw it away, do not save it. So you can see there's still a little bit left, so we're gonna put it in the third bottle. A little bit more of bacteria. Now you're gonna close your bottles. Just make sure your kombucha doesn't spill. And keep them in a room temperature area. Wow, your kombucha is all ready. Now you're gonna drink it. To make your body strong, you could use kombucha for many things. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like.